Hi everyone. So in our last problem, we talked about the red and blue dots. So if I had 5 red dots and 3 blue dots, we discovered that the first thing we would have to do is is add 5 and 3 together first to figure out how much was in each group. And then when that was at the end, we had to figure out that there were 5 total groups. We needed to end up multiplying it by 5. So the first thing we had to do was going to be make sure we put the parentheses around that 5 and 3 addition. Then we can multiply it by that group of 5. So that would be our answer to that problem. So we have one more problem before we move on to our guided practice and our independent learning for the day. Our problem is about Doug. Doug went fishing for 3 days. Each day he put $15 in his pocket, and each day he spent $10. So, because he did this, how much money did Doug have left over from spending on his trip? So, what we're going to do is try to figure out the model first. So, he had 3 days on his trip. So, there's 1 day. Here's 2 days, and he had 3 days right there. And every single day he started out with $15 in his pocket. And after he had $15, he said that he spent $10. And when we say spent, we know that that means subtract, because if you're spending money, you're taking away money from what you do have. So he spent $10. He spent $10 every single day. What is the first thing that we have to figure out? Well, the first thing we have to figure out is what is inside the problem. So I see 15 minus 10 is first, so I know that that needs to be inside the parentheses, because that tells me that goes first. Parentheses always goes first. So when I see that, and then I notice my multiplication model, because multiplication is right next to each other, equal groups, and there are 3 of them. There are 3 equal groups of 15 minus 10. So that means that I should do 15 minus 10 first, and then multiply it by 3. And that would be how I set up the numerical expression for that problem.